The story I received from a young man named Jordan so powerfully illustrated this fight for identity Mr. Cummings referenced that he inspired the song that, in turn, inspired this book you are holding. The very first sentence of Jordan's letter to me read, "Hello, my name is Jordan, and I'm a drug addict." Jordan went on to tell me his story of growing up as a preacher's kid in a small Tennessee town. He was always the good kid, never got into any trouble. Jordan was a gifted athlete. He could run fast. We're talking Forrest Gump fast. He received an athletic scholarship and became a 7-time All-American in track and field. But during his sophomore season, Jordan badly broke his ankle. That was when he received his first prescription for the pain medication, Oxycontin. Jordan said he felt like he'd lost his identity as the big man on campus and the star athlete, and he began to find his identity in the pain medication as addiction began to take over his life. After 2 failed drug tests, Jordan hit rock bottom. He was kicked out of college, stripped of his scholarship and his beloved sports. Because his parents begged him to get help and not let his addiction have the last say in his life, Jordan agreed to enter a year-long Christian recovery program called Teen Challenge. During his time in Teen Challenge, Jordan began to realize that all his life he had been seeking and finding his identity in the wrong things. Oh, they weren't all bad things on the surface, but that's just it. They were on the surface. Preacher's son, good kid, star athlete. Jordan thought those titles defined him. It wasn't until bad choices were made and some of those identities he was so proud of were wiped away that he realized his true identity was waiting to be discovered beneath the surface. Now he was being tempted to try on some different names for size, names like addict, failure, and regret. But as Jordan spent his time in recovery praying and reading his Bible, God did a powerful work in his life. God began showing him that he isn't defined by his successes or his failures, but that his true identity is found in the one who made him and loves him deeply. Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, he is a new creation. Old things have passed away. Behold, all things have become new. 2 Corinthians 5:17, New King James Version. Someone once said, "Let your only evaluation of worth derive from the awareness of God's love for you. All other measures leave one in a state of delusion." Jordan decided to embrace his identity in Christ, and that was the key to the miraculous transformation in his life. He graduated from recovery after a year, but he knew that he had some more graduating to do. He went back to the same college that kicked him out and earned his master's degree. They even allowed him to run for the track and field team one more time. I bet he could give me a few pointers on the whole running thing. Today, Jordan is a high school teacher and a varsity basketball coach. God has blessed him with a beautiful wife and has radically restored Jordan's relationships with family and friends. The last sentence of the story Jordan wrote to me said, "I no longer introduce myself as an addict. Instead, I can say, 'Hello, my name is Jordan, and I am a child of the one true King.'" Discovering who you are. You do have a name tag, you know. It is as if the doctor slapped a name tag right on the outside of your first onesie in the delivery room and, with a push out the door, shouted, "Welcome to the world, go make a name for yourself." Of course, we are each given a birth name, one decided on by our parents, and while that name may carry some meaning or family significance, that's not the name I'm talking about. No, we are thirsty for real meaning, waiting for something more. Our birth name does not hold the answer to the questions we ask ourselves, does not fill in the blank at the end of, "Hello, my name is." From my earliest memories of childhood, I've been trying to fill in that blank, living as though it's up to me to tell the world I'm significant. Throughout our lives, we all try on different name tags and identities, seeing what fits, what feels right, what seems to be accepted or liked by the people around us. We choose names that make us feel good, proud, distinguished. Unfortunately, some names find their way on our name tags as a result of failures and regrets. Still others are given to us by outside influences, names that hurt us and negatively affect our view of who we are. Over time, our name tags can get pretty crowded.